During ovulation, your estrogen levels are at their peak. What you want to do to help prevent PMS and symptoms of low or high estrogen later on in your cycle is to make sure that you are detoxing. Your body's metabolizing and getting all of that estrogen that you're producing out of your body. There's a process that goes on in the body that helps do this. It's called methylation. So there's key nutrients that help make this methylation possible, and we're gonna add those nutrients into this beet berry smoothie, and you can drink this during ovulation and even a little bit after to really make sure that your body's detoxing and eliminating those high estrogens. So the key nutrients that you need for methylation is folate. Folate you can get in abundance from leafy greens and avocado, and also beets. But beets contain a really important nutrient called betaine that works in synergy to help with methylation in your body. Also, the fiber in this recipe is going to help you detox and remove those estrogens from your body. So to make this smoothie, I'm going to first start by adding the fruit. So this has half of a banana. The banana, it will give you some potassium and vitamin B6 to help you support the progesterone level that's starting to go up during ovulation. And then this has 3/4 of a cup of blueberries. It can be frozen, but if you are wanting to get pregnant and you're working on your fertility, you want to only have room temperature fruit in this smoothie. But these are frozen because usually if you're not wanting to get pregnant, your body can tolerate more cooling foods during ovulation. So I'll just throw this in. This is 3/4 of a cup of blueberries, and you can use raspberries, blueberries, whatever other types of berries. And berries also contain a substance called calcium D-glucarate that helps your body detox and remove those estrogens as well from your body. Next step is to add your greens. So I chose kale for this. And kale is just one option. I really do recommend that you rotate the greens that you add in your green smoothie because they all have different nutrients and there's different benefits. So never use the same one every single day. Especially if you have thyroid issues, you don't want to have raw cruciferous vegetables every day. As well, if you are working on your fertility, you might want to steam these greens to help you absorb those nutrients even more. This is roughly a huge handful of kale. This is about 1.5 cups of kale. Next step is to add the beets. You can add fresh beets, which I'm going to do here. This is 1/4 cup of chopped beets. But to make it easier, you can also add a beet powder. I use this one from New Earth Organics, and it's really sweet, and I definitely love adding this to my elixirs and smoothies. So you can use this one as well, and this has a lot of iron in it, so it will help you build your blood. Next step is to choose your fats. I have 2 options for you. You can either add half of an avocado to get your folate, or add 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds to get your zinc, which is also very important for ovulation. Or if you're not too concerned about calories right now, you can just add them both in. But I'm gonna just add half of this avocado today to get some healthy fats and the folate and the B6 and all those nutrients. I'm sure I mentioned this a lot throughout the course, but avocados are in the top 10 list of hormone balancing foods for women and men. They're so good for enhancing fertility as well if you want to conceive. The next step is protein. I always recommend adding a protein to your smoothie to make sure you have adequate blood sugar level balance. This is my favorite collagen peptide protein because it's not going to affect the texture of this, and it's really good for healing your gut. So 2 scoops of this protein is 18 grams. You want to make sure that your meals consist of at least 20 grams of protein for adequate blood sugar balance. So after that, you can add your liquids. I'm going to add 1 1/3 cup of almond milk. And then you will go in and choose from different superfoods. You can just blend it up and have it like this, but we also can upgrade it even more by adding some extra superfoods. The one thing I'm gonna add is tocotrienols. This is an extract of rice bran that is a really good whole food source of vitamin E. And vitamin E is also very essential for metabolizing your estrogen. You also want to make sure that the estrogen that your body creates is actually turning into the estrogen that your body can use. There's 3 different types of estrogen, if not even more when we think of all the metabolites of estrogen, but you want to make sure you have the usable form, and having vitamin E can help and brassicas like kale can help make sure that your estrogen is properly metabolizing. You can also get vitamin E from sunflower seeds. And I'm going to add, this is 3 tablespoons. It's a lot, but it's a very powdery substance. So when we mix it in our smoothies, it really mixes very well. It has a creamy flavor, and I find it tastes really good. Next thing you can add is maca powder. This is 1 teaspoon of maca. Make sure you use a maca extract though, because that's a lot more absorbable to help you get those hormone balancing benefits from the maca. And then some optional things too. I love using the pollens during ovulation because the pollens really help support your sex drive, to make sure that your sex drive is at its peak, because it has natural hormones. Don't use pollens if you do have PCOS, because they do have androgens in them. Next thing, Schizandra. Schizandra provides you with that phase 1 and 2 liver detoxification, and also helps promote that methylation of the estrogens. The berry flavor of Schizandra tastes really good with the beets. I will add half a teaspoon of Schizandra powder, but this is all optional. So this is ready to blend up. I'm going to blend this up until it's really nice and smooth in the Vitamix. So there you have it, your beet berry detox smoothie. Drink this 3 times during ovulation every day, and it will really help set you up for less PMS symptoms and more balanced progesterone and estrogen levels in your luteal phase.